The rain fell as if it wanted to wash the city away. Sheets of water slammed against the windshield, blurring the road until everything beyond the headlights looked uncertain and fragile. It was late morning, but the sky was dark and heavy, forcing traffic into a slow, careful crawl. That was when Miriam saw him. A man stood near a broken bus stop, completely exposed to the rain. His jacket was soaked through, his shoulders hunched as he held a thin folder above his head, more out of instinct than hope. Something about the way he stood there made Miriam's chest tighten. She knew that look. The look of someone tired, stranded, and silently hoping that just one person might notice. Miriam was a single mother. Every choice she made was measured, every risk carefully avoided, not just for herself, but for her 8-year-old son, Ayan. Life had taught her to be cautious. That morning had already been difficult. Ayan had asked, in the blunt honesty only children possess, why his father never came to school events like other dads. Miriam had smiled, kissed his forehead, and given the same gentle answer she always did, while an old ache reopened inside her. Now, the rain seemed to echo her mood. She slowed the car. She had rules: don't trust easily, don't invite trouble, protect what you've built. But she also remembered standing at bus stops years ago with a crying baby, praying the rain wouldn't soak through her only coat. That memory decided for her. Miriam pulled over and unlocked the passenger door. The man climbed in, startled and grateful, water dripping onto the seat. "Thank you," he said quietly, like someone unused to being helped. Miriam nodded and focused on the road, telling herself this was just a ride, nothing more. As they drove, she noticed things she hadn't expected. His clothes were worn but clean, carefully cared for. The folder he held was thick with documents, neatly arranged despite the rain. When she glanced at him, his eyes carried a calm sadness that felt familiar. His name was Daniel. He spoke carefully, explaining he had recently returned to the city after years away, trying to rebuild something that had fallen apart. He didn't complain. He didn't ask for sympathy. They shared comfortable silence, broken only by the rhythm of rain and passing cars. When Miriam dropped him off near an old office building, her breath caught. The sign read Community Legal Support Center, the same place she had once gone, terrified and desperate, clutching paperwork while trying to protect her son after her marriage ended. Daniel thanked her again, his gratitude sincere, then disappeared into the rain. Miriam drove away, unaware that something inside her had shifted. Days passed. Life returned to its routine: school runs, library shifts, quiet evenings helping Ayan with homework. Yet that rainy morning lingered in her thoughts, gentle but persistent. A week later, during her lunch break, Miriam attended a small community workshop about family support resources. When the speaker stood up, her breath caught. It was Daniel. Clean, composed, standing confidently at the front of the room. He spoke about rebuilding after loss, about helping parents navigate broken systems, about second chances. His words were calm, but the pain beneath them was real. Suddenly, memories clicked into place. Years ago, during her own legal struggle, a volunteer researcher had helped her quietly behind the scenes: clear explanations, detailed notes, guidance that changed everything. She had never really seen him back then. The name on those papers had been Daniel. After the workshop, they spoke again, this time with recognition and quiet amazement. Daniel shared that he had lost contact with his own child after a painful separation, and had returned to the city hoping to rebuild his life while continuing his work. Two parents, shaped by loss, standing on opposite sides of the same wound. Their connection grew slowly. Coffee meetings turned into walks in the park. Eventually, Ayan joined them, shy at first, then curious. Daniel never forced his place. He simply showed up. Miriam watched her son laugh more. She felt herself breathe easier. The fear that once controlled her decisions slowly loosened its grip. There were doubts. Old wounds don't heal overnight. But whenever fear crept in, Miriam remembered the rain, the moment a simple act of kindness changed everything. She hadn't just given a stranger a ride. She had given herself permission to believe again. And sometimes that's all it takes for life to begin anew.